Listen, until they use one person set example for this unnecessary comparison, the rest will not learn. Until they use one person. You see this habit of everywhere will be quiet and calm. You see someone bringing up unnecessary agenda, unnecessary comparison. And not just an ordinary comparison, a disrespectful one at that. This time around is John Terry. This comparison have come up late last season and early this season, you know, but it died off because everyone saw that it wasn't a debate to start with. There's no way you start comparing two of them because one is far, far bigger than the other person. Now it surfaced again for no reason. Now, I want you to listen to what John Terry said about this issue. Now, listen, pay attention.
Yes, guys, I've just got back from working at Chelsea today and trying to mind my own business, but been sent this by over 100 various different people throughout the day. Jamie O'Hara, who had my back, by the way, and Jermaine Pennant on TalkSport this afternoon, debating who was better, myself, Rio, Vidic, or Virgil van Dijk.
If you said you want John Terry or Virgil van Dijk, I'm having Virgil van Dijk.
Are you joking?
Guys, this is a debate that everyone's entitled to their opinion to, but Pens, when you're on the radio and you're giving your opinion, you have to get the stats right. There's only one person that's got the most goals as a defender in Premier League history, and that's me. I also have the most clean sheets in Premier League history, and also if you're comparing myself and Virgil, then I have more trophies than him as well. Also, you brought up a really good point. At the age of 34, 2014-15, I played every single minute of every game for Chelsea, winning the league in 2014-15 when Mourinho was our manager. So guys, this is over to you. I love the debate. I love being amongst it. I'm really proud of what I've done in the Premier League, but this is clearly...
We are proud of you, man. We're proud of you.
I'm just happy to be in and amongst it.
Now, you've listened to what John Terry said. Now, this is one thing I like about JT. JT, whenever he's been thrown on the internet, the response he will give you will make you look so stupid. That whatever that is your aim for bringing up the such comparison, you will feel disappointed after it. That is one thing I like about him. His calmness, the way he digests things and prove him yourself wrong. That is one thing I like about him. Now, I heard someone on the internet saying that he has never seen where Virgil van Dijk been beaten. Make I don't go bite my tongue. Virgil van Dijk been beaten 1-1 by a player. And I started laughing. All these Gen Zs that started watching football, that don't know anything about football. Now, there are several times, several clips where Virgil van Dijk been beaten 1-1. The obvious one and the one I could remember was the one he was being beaten by Darwin Nunez. At Strasbourg, before he was being signed to Liverpool Football Club. And not just that he was being beaten 1-1, he was beaten and he lied down in green pasture. He lied down in green pasture. And Darwin Nunez scored that goal that particular day. That is why Liverpool went ahead signing that young man. And you are telling me that you have not seen. Do you know why you've not seen recently? Because of what? Because of how he has been embarrassed in previous times. Now, this time around, when 1-1 event or challenge comes up, he will push Konate to go for it. And he will be the last man at the back waiting in case Konate mix. He will just do an interception. Van Dijk don't go for 1-1. Is Konate at Liverpool? In case if you don't know, a true Liverpool fan will tell you the truth about this. Konate has been the one suffering at Liverpool Football Club. That is why whenever he looks like Konate is not performing, the defense is very, very porous because he has been the one covering that defense, not Van Dijk. Look at Van Dijk's show against Chelsea when Caicedo scored him. Look at how he was bending his knees like nothing I can't even explain. He has been the one suffering. Konate has been the one suffering. And Van Dijk is the one taking the glory for no reason. And then again, let me tell you something. When John Terry was playing at Chelsea Football Club, there are a lot of prominent players at their prime that Virgil van Dijk wouldn't even in his life want to meet them in their prime because he will be very much embarrassed. I don't want to even go far. The ones that you know. I'm talking about Cristiano Ronaldo in his prime, not when he was weak. In his prime. His team met him. He won trophies in his era. Lionel Messi in his prime. In his prime. John Terry met him and he still won trophy on top of Lionel Messi head. But let me tell you, one time that I can remember Virgil van Dijk met Messi, That was Champions League semi-final. Messi trashed them 3-0. 3-0. He couldn't stand Messi. He couldn't. That is why the second leg, Jurgen Klopp had to replace all of them, take away all the first team players. None of them played, including Mane, including Salah in that match. They didn't play. At the defense line, it was left with Gomez, one other defender, then Telex and Arnold. In the front line was Origi. I can remember that period. That is why Liverpool was able to qualify 4 goals difference. Vandyjk and his weak ass couldn't defend, couldn't stand Messi. And Messi was not even in his prime that period. He has already exceeded his prime. He is at the point of returning back. And you're here telling me, making unnecessary comparison. All these boys have started watching ball now. Being disrespectful. Someone that have won more trophies, league trophies than Vandyjk, score more goals, far, not even like there is a big, there is kind of small difference. No, the gap is too much. Gave more assist and everything. You people are making unnecessary comparison, making Vandyjk look relevant. Look at this young man. You have to be very careful. All of you, nonsense. Stop disrespecting my JT.